Your face is stupid.
Character assassinator.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is ad hominem too big of a word for your little brain? And this well thought out, researched information is why I believe God exists. There. I think I'm done. These are my metaphysical, epistemological reasons for believing in God, why this corresponds perfectly to the God of the Bible, and how Jesus is God in human form. I sure hope that people actually read it and give quality feedback and intelligent arguments. Okay, now I just gotta post it. Are you sure you want to do that? Seriously? The Bible is just a human book, no different than any other book, you know. Red herring, right on time. Don't you have some catfish to distract somewhere else? I mean, come on, Emma. Can God create a rock so large he can't lift it? We don't even know how we got the Bible anyways. And why a red herring? Is red herring a red herring? Or is it the fact that we're meant to think red herring is a red herring that is actually the red herring? And why red? Why not purple or a potato? Why not a purple potato? Yeah, no, quit changing the subject. I'm not taking your bait. Yeah. Tell her, Red. Besides, what does she know? She barely passed algebra in high school. She's just stupid. Oh no. Your face is stupid.
Character assassinator.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is ad hominem too big of a word for your little brain? You know what? It sounds like you need a Snickers bar. I'm allergic to peanuts. Are you trying to kill me? Do you have anything to say about my actual arguments for God's existence? You know what? Yeah, I do, actually. If you believe anything this book says about abortion or homosexuality, then you're just basically an intolerant, judgmental, closed-minded freak. And you have a big head. But what does that have to do with the price of eggs in China? You smell. Everyone loves me more than you anyway. So, political commentators, keyboard warriors, and bad debaters love me. Stop, both of you. Seriously, I can never understand why anyone would ever use either one of you in arguments. Red's a stupid color anyway. Well, never say never. But you just said never. Ugh, I know who this is. Self-defeater. That's really judgmental of you, Emma. How terrible. Don't you know that judging is wrong? Why are you judging me for judging? Aren't you tired of defeating yourself every time you speak? Let's face it. Nobody can know any truth anyways, so I'm not so sure why you're writing anything about God. I mean, nobody can know anything about God anyways, including me. Besides, there is no such thing as truth. Okay, you know what? I'll play your little game. Is that true? Of course it is. You should doubt everything. Should I doubt that? You know what? It's awfully ignorant to say you claim to know truth. Yeah. Gee, how ignorant of you. Stop hogging all of that. Look, this is good objective evidence that I've covered here. God exists and Jesus is God. So what you're saying is you believe in three gods then? Oh no, not this fallacy. Where is my Tylenol? So we basically need to become pagan polytheists and just throw women's rights, freedom, and social justice out the window. That's what you're saying. Straw man. Oversimplifying and misrepresenting arguments for millennia. We meet again. Straw man? Do I look like a man to you? Why do you hate women so much? She does hate women. As usual, you are completely misrepresenting my argument without even understanding it. You know how dumb that makes you look? Don't listen to her. It's easier to attack your own distorted caricature of my argument than face what is actually being said, isn't it? I'm not afraid of you. So, politics... No! Yeah, well, Jesus was copied from pagan gods. my favorite. Hey, Red. She's gonna get it now. We can't trust anything the Bible says because the Gospels were written hundreds of years after the apostles were alive, and they all tell different stories. In fact, the Old Testament flood and creation stories were simply copies of myths from the surrounding culture. Giddy up. And frankly, resurrection can't happen because science has proven that miracles aren't possible. The story of Jesus is just a retelling of the other myths about dying and rising gods in rural Mediterranean societies. And there are missing books from the Bible, hello. Also, the Trinity was invented at the Council of Nicaea, and that's where they put the books in the Bible together too. Besides, God can exist because evil exists. Why is there so much evil in the world if God exists? That's why the Bible isn't true. Plus, also, Paul was not really an apostle, so we can't trust what he said. And Jesus probably never existed anyway,
Okay,
so...
Gish Galloper, shh.
I was listening to that, but I wasn't finished. The randomness. You are everywhere. Slow down. Who can keep up with all of that? None of that has absolutely anything to do with what I actually wrote. And it's really confusing and inconsistent. I don't wanna. How can anyone with a life possibly sit down and answer all of that in one sitting? Well, that's a stupid argument. Only an idiot would offer such an idiot argument. Idiot. Seriously, only an idiot would respond to you. Excuse me? Your arrow is crooked. Kind of like the people who use you. It is a little crooked. Yeah. Okay, guys. I know that people just love to use you all in arguments, especially online. I mean, your bad logic is some of the most popular garbage that we see out there on the internet today. I mean, even some Christians use you guys more often than I'd like to admit. But really, you're just making people look really, really bad. And you're helping to dumb down people and create a total lack of critical thinking in argumentation. There is no substance to anything that you're saying, and that's why nobody takes you seriously. Just go back, all of you, to the intelligent corners of cyberspace where bad logic dies. Yeah. I mean, using logic is meaningless after all. Your face is meaningless. Oh, that was a good one. So you're saying that everyone is a moron except you? You know what? I'll give you something to be meaningless about. I mean, why has nobody brought up the fact that the earth is flat? I mean, really? I know I'm right. Really, like, who does that? Who actually shoots an arrow and shoots themselves? Yeah. If you disagree with anything that I say, you're basically a fool. Really, I know I'm right because nobody. If you disagree with anything that I say, you're basically a fool. Yeah, I know that Jesus never existed. I've had to sit next to you the whole time.